Hi, YouTube family. Auntie is here. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. Feeling better? We got curls. We got scooping, as I love to say. It's not cute not knowing. We're going to start off with a hug. What a day it was for the widow of Kobe Bryant, Vanessa Bryant. She was awarded $16 million. She and a co-defendant sued the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department. It was that helicopter crash, January 20th of 2020, that shocked the world, where she lost her husband, her daughter, and there were 7 other people that perished. After it happened, there were some sheriffs who were on site to take pictures of the crash, and they shared it in a different way. They were showing it to other people. Well, Vanessa Bryant sued the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department, she and her co-plaintiff, and they got $31 million that they had to speak. They initially asked for $75 million. Jurors were like, no, you're not going to get that much, but you're going to get something. It was a very emotional trial. And the people that they had coming forward, the bartenders, apparently these sheriffs went to a bar afterwards and they were showing pictures of the site. Vanessa basically sued because she says it was just emotionally distressing knowing these photos could pop up anywhere. Like I said, it was a very emotional trial. A lot of things came out and it was hard to listen to. But the Los Angeles Sheriff's Department, I think they lost this case because of their arrogance. Sometimes, you know, that arrogancy can get in the way. I think their arrogancy caused them to lose this case. And now Vanessa Bryant has been awarded $16 million. Mike Tyson, the docuseries on his life that he doesn't want people to see, Mike is streaming now on Hulu. What Mike Tyson is upset about, he said, they ain't giving me no money. I did not want this, because he has his own movie coming out, which I think is going to hurt his own movie with Jamie Foxx. Mike Tyson said, they took my story, they took my name, they did not pay me. Actor Trevante Rhodes is playing Mike Tyson, and they've really got him to the point. He looks and sounds like Mike Tyson. A lot of us remember Trevante Rhodes from the United States versus Billie Holiday. You've got actor Russell Hornsby playing Don King. Ooh, Don King, the good and the bad. They're really going everything over in Mike Tyson's life, from being a juvenile delinquent in trouble, meeting his trainer, Customato, the marriage to Robin Givens, which you're not going to talk about in the Mike Tyson Hulu movie. They're not. Matter of fact, they're not allowed to talk about it, so I don't know how they got around it. The ear biting with Evander Holyfield, the controversial career, the highs, the lows, instant fame. He was ripped off by Don King. Don King basically used him, and he didn't know, almost like what was going on. And it took him many years to gain control of his life, because we witnessed this man make so many mistakes. Mike, it is streaming now on Hulu. It's an 8-part series. I know I'm going to be taping it because I'm working, but I do want to see this. Regina Hall has the best week next week. On Monday, she's in Me Time. This is the new movie with Kevin Hart, Mark Wahlberg. It's about a guy who has, married life, married kids. He sees his life as kind of dull. Here comes Mark Wahlberg, who says, let's party one more time. And Regina Hall is married to Kevin Hart in this. Later in the week, on September the 2nd, she teams up with Sterling K. Brown. Hunk for Jesus, Save Your Soul. It's about a pastor and his wife. They have a mega church. Scandal happens. They lose the church and they're trying to get it back. It's a comedy. So different for Sterling K. Brown, who is known for always crying in This Is Us. But this comedy starts streaming on Peacock September the 2nd. And don't forget, in December, Best Man Final Chapters. Regina Hall is one of the stars. It's going to be streaming just in time for the holidays. in December. Nick Cannon, 10th child. He's got 3 more after this. The 10th child is from one of his baby mamas, and this is her 3rd child by Nick Cannon. He's got the money to have as many kids as he wants. But I think he's going to find out the hard way that kids need your time. It's your time that kids need. You're really between, he doesn't have a TV show no more, but between radio and different shows and things that he has on, you're going to have time for all of these kids. It's kind of narcissistic to me. Kids need time, not the money that you're going to throw at them. Sylvester Stallone, there's more to the story about this divorce. Now they're saying that he and his wife have 25 years. First they said he was blindsided. He had no idea she was going to file for divorce. They've got 3 daughters. He had no idea, he says. They're saying that they split up because of a dog. He wanted another dog, she didn't. He went and got the dog anyway. The dog was just the cover over the problems that were probably going on in this marriage and the monkey business. When she says something is up with the money and she wants hers, he probably could have said, you're not going to get any money. So now she's like, oh, I'm going to get my money. But just a strange sequence here with this marriage. There's more to the breakup than what they're saying. Snoop Dogg is coming out with an animated children's series. It's out. You'll see it on YouTube and YouTube Kids. It's animated dogs teaching education, social, and emotional skills through singing. It is so cute. Like I said, YouTube Kids. Doggy Love, it's what it's called. We think of Snoop as this weed-smoking rapper, but he is a father, a grandfather. He has done youth football coaching for many, many years. He just teamed up with Master P for Snoop Loops, a brand new cereal. And if you're saying, well, what makes this different from Fruit Loops? It's got more corn, more flavor, more marshmallows. That's out. Snoop is busy, but Doggy Love, you can find it on YouTube and YouTube Kids. Stephen A. Smith, we know the sportscaster, First Take, ESPN, known for speaking his mind. Now he's going to be speaking his mind, not just about sports, but everything in the world of podcasting. He is releasing his new podcast. What's it called? I forgot to write the title down, but it's everything. He's going to talk about everything. Everything. He's not holding back. Wait, he never does. But the podcast is coming out 3 times a week. A book I want you guys to look out for. It was a year ago that we lost actor Michael K. Williams. The Wire, Boardwalk Empire, Lovecraft Country. He died from a drug overdose. Scenes from My Life is a book that he was working on at the time of his death. He was a great actor, and for this to happen to him, and now this book, Scenes from His Life, apparently he had battled drug addiction for a long time, and he died from a drug overdose last year. But Scenes from My Life is going to be out. I've got new podcasts up, Patty and the Millennials. It's me, the baby boomer, millennials, Gen X, men, women. This week we talk about, why do women find it hard to love themselves? Is it low self-esteem, relationships that they're in, always putting other people first? Because it's amazing when you become a mom. Everybody else goes first, but then you're last. It's an interesting conversation on why women find it hard to love themselves. A lot of people are like, well, I gotta do this, and I gotta do that, and I don't have time for myself. But you gotta make time for yourself. You must make time for yourself. Find us where we live. SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio Podcasts, and SoundCloud. It is great conversation, Patty and the Millennials. Leave a comment. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. And if you're checking this out and you're not subscribed to the channel, What are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel for the curls and the scoop. I know we're short and sweet. Auntie got to do some shows out here, but we'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture.